Welcome to Cooking with the Wooden Spoon. Today we have a very special guest, Linda Seeley. Linda is my friend. She is my taste tester. She is my piano teacher. And she is the artist behind the new theme song that you just heard today. I am very excited about the theme song. I said to Linda, "Can you make me a theme song?"
And she said, yes, you bet.
And I couldn't have even thought of what I wanted, but after Linda played it, I said, "That's what I wanted." So I'm pretty excited about it.
And I was thinking that you'd like that one because it had a nice crisp, just like the Biscottis.
That's right. And cheery, right?
Yes, it is. It's nice. It's a nice song.
It is. It's awesome. So today we are going to be cooking peanut butter biscotti. I thought it would be fitting for us to start our journey at our coffee bar. This is where we three really enjoy having biscotti and coffee. So,
Yep.
want to tell anybody anything about your fabulous coffee bar?
Not a whole lot about it. Just converted it to a nice area to have coffee with mugs hanging above and a wonderful sheet sign. What else could there be?
What else could we want? Sheets is Matt's beloved favorite place in Western Pennsylvania. They are growing and expanding west.
Yes, west and south.
Anyway,
Can't get here quick enough.
that is true. So join us today as we make peanut butter biscotti. I think you're going to love the biscotti, and I love the theme song. So thank you, Linda, for being
welcome.
here.
Yes, thank you. And the Biscotti is delicious.
It is.
Peanut butter is my favorite.
Cool. I like it too.
I'm going to toss up between cinnamon sugar and chocolate.
Well, we have a chocolate video, so you'll have to watch it.
I already did watch
it. Well, on that note, let's get baking biscotti. I hope you enjoyed meeting Linda downstairs at the coffee bar. I thought it was fun. She's always awesome to hang out with. I'm hoping to get her as a guest chef at some point, so stay tuned for that. But I do think you're really going to like this peanut butter biscotti. It is definitely a family favorite for us. We like to fill it with Reese's Pieces or Reese cups that are chopped up with Reese's Pieces. And there are so many things you can do once you have a base with this peanut butter biscotti. I think you'll be set to go after today. The very first thing we're going to do is we are going to preheat our oven to 325. Our mise en place is all set. We have 4 tablespoons of butter softened, a half cup peanut butter, 1 cup sugar, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 cups flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. If you buy Clabber Girl like I do, you are supporting the local economy in Terre Haute where it is made and where Mariella lives. And then finally, 1 cup of peanuts roasted and salted. So we're all set. The first thing we do to get started on the biscotti is we're going to cream our butter. This is a hint that Matt gave me that really does help. I think it helps the biscotti to be smooth and well incorporated. So we're going to mix that on low until you see the consistency change. The color will change just a little bit too, but I will show you what it should look like. The first thing we're going to do to start our amazing biscotti is we are going to cream 4 tablespoons of butter. You can see that the butter is starting to look a different consistency, I think it changes color a little bit too. So we're going to cook that until it's pretty, or we're going to mix that until it's pretty smooth. And then we're adding our sugar. And then we'll let that combine too. Once that has combined, we're going to put in some vanilla. I just use imitation vanilla for this. It works really well and tastes good. We're doing 1 teaspoon. You can see it's going to start to look crumbly, and that is exactly what we want. This biscotti is seriously so good. If you've watched our channel before, you know that we sell biscotti at a farmer's market in Ridgway, Wisconsin. This biscotti is one that we make every single week, and it is a big hit. Okay, to this we are going to add 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I'm going to turn that off to add the peanut butter. As much as my dog would love to have peanut butter flying all throughout the kitchen, I'm not a fan of it. He does love when I make the biscotti that's peanut butter because he loves peanuts and he loves peanut butter. So here we go. We're going to combine this until it's pretty well combined. Next, we're going to add 2 eggs, but we're going to add them one at a time. Here we go. I incorporate things on a pretty low speed, especially the eggs, because what we don't want is for them to be whipped. We just want them to be incorporated. There we go. See how it's starting to look smooth? That is exactly what it should look like. I wish you could smell it. It smells awesome too. That is looking really good. Next, we are going to add 2 cups of flour and our Clabber Girl baking powder. So we're going to pretty well incorporate this. It'll be pretty smooth by the time it is all mixed. I don't think you can go wrong with peanut butter. I actually have only ever met one person who does not like peanut butter. It's our old friend Dale Shearer from Atlantic, PA. Bo can't imagine not liking peanut butter, huh, Bo? Okay, this is starting to look really good. You'll see that it's starting to pull away from the sides, and that's an indicator that we're getting closer to where we want to add our peanuts. Once we add the peanuts, we are simply going to let them stir together, but not for too long because we don't want all of the peanuts to break up after we put them in. Here we go. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the dough and we're going to divide it into 2 equal parts, and we're going to form logs with it. You don't have to be precise, but since I'm making this for the market, I like to be as precise as I can so that the products are all the same. So what I will do is I'm going to weigh this dough. Again, you don't have to, but I think it helps our product to be consistent if we weigh this. So 367. Pretty close. Once we have the dough divided, the next part is pretty fun. We're going to form it into a log shape. It doesn't really matter how long you make it or how wide you make it, but I will show you about what I usually do, and I'll give you a measurement. I know that Lisbeth, when she bakes or cooks, she's very precise, which I love, but you don't have to be precise all the time. I'm a little less precise whenever I cook and bake. I wish I could be a little bit more like Lisbeth. She does a good job working hard at everything she does. So I admire that. And baking is no different. But I will let you know about what we will have. We seem to have a lot of escaping peanuts, so we're just going to push those in so that they are incorporated pretty well. Okay, so this measures out to be about 3.5 by 8. I think that'll be perfect. It'll give us a pretty good size biscotti at the end. What we will do after this, we are going to bake it at a 325-degree oven for 30 minutes, and then we're going to pull it out and let it cool, and then we'll go forward from there. Okay, our biscotti just cooked for 30 minutes. What do you think, Matthew?
I think it looks delicious.
Would you
Is
like
it
to be the taste tester? I'm not sure.
clean?
Awesome. All good. So now we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes, and then we'll cut it.
Excellent.
Yep. Only a couple steps left, and then we get to enjoy the biscotti. Now we're going to cut the biscotti into about 3/4 inch slices. After we've cut it, we're going to lay them all side down on our baking sheet, and we're going to cook them again. Biscotti is cooked twice, and it makes it firm so that when you dip it in coffee, it doesn't fall apart. It's supposed to be crisp and tough, but not tooth breaking, I guess. Anyway, so we are going to go through and we are going to cut our biscotti, and then we are going to bake the biscotti for 10 minutes at 325 on one side, and then we're going to flip them over and bake them for 10 minutes on the other side, and then we'll let them cool and enjoy. These have cooked 10 minutes on one side, and we're going to flip them over to the other side. I don't know about you, but when I'm making a recipe, I have favorite parts of the recipe, and then I have least favorite parts of the recipe. This is my least favorite part of the recipe. I'm not even sure why. Usually I like things that are, I don't know, like detailed, but for this, for some reason, I'm just not a fan of flipping them over. But I do think it's necessary because it evenly browns them on both sides, and it keeps the biscotti consistently dry whenever you're having it in your coffee. So it's worth it. It's just not my favorite, and that's okay. So we're going to put these back in for 10 minutes, and then we're going to take them off of the tray, put them on the cooling rack, and then enjoy. Every single time I I end up breaking some biscotti. That's okay. Because Matt will eat them broken or whole. And these are so good, it really does not even matter what they look like. They are that good, you won't mind. Now they are pretty. They're cute little cookies, but if they're broken, it's okay. Our biscotti is done cooking, and now we're just going to transfer all of the biscotti to a wire cooling rack and let them cool, probably for about an hour, which is just about the perfect time for Matt to be done with work, to sit at the bar with a cup of coffee and a biscotti.
Okay, now it's time for the best part of the day. We get to enjoy all of Michelle's hard work on the biscotti with our freshly brewed coffee. They're delicious.